Hey guys, what's up? Before this video begins, I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to be giving away a copy of Men of War Assault Squad 2 to you guys. All you have to do to enter is go into the link in the description below to my Overtone team and join that, and you are automatically entered in to win this giveaway. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Please enjoy the video, and best of luck in the competition. The prize will be given away Sunday at around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I am finally back with the final episode of this General Cody trilogy that we had going. General Cody versus Captain Rex. The last two battles, General Cody was badly beaten each and every time, but managed to escape with some men, and now he is finally just exhausting the rest of his troopers. This is the final push that the 212th will be able to make here. So if he is successful, then he will capture this castle. But if he fails, then Captain Rex will be victorious. Let me know if you want to see a part 4 to this video. I guess only if Cody wins that would be possible, but I guess we could go beyond the trilogy quote-unquote thing and make it a quadrilogy. But yeah, so Commander Cody's over here. He's got 4 of these TX-130Ss and then a whole lot of troops with wide variety of troop types. They got machine guns, they got bazookas, they got snipers, they've got regular DC-15As and Cs, and some troopers with just pistols. So they're going to be attacking this way against Captain Rex, who first of all has this castle in the middle, but then he also has 2 different lines of troops on either side. So this side over here is sort of a hill defense. If you remember, this is where Captain Rex flanked before in the previous episode, but he's got multiple cannons pointed at Cody's men over this way. He's got troopers in the trenches. He's got troopers up top here. Really, this side's going to be very, very difficult for Cody to take. And then on the left over here, there's an ATTE, along with a whole lot of 501st Infantry as well. This ATTE is missing a gunner, but I promise I'll put one in before the battle starts. And then, moving further back, the 501st has this base again, the final stand where Cody's men were last time around. They've captured this. They've got troopers on defenses pretty much all the way going back until this final base here, where they have one final particle gun, a machine gun, and Captain Rex is sitting right there in the corner, as you can see. So really, the 212 has to make it through a lot of lines of defenses to finally get to the end, and there's one TX-130S right here for the 501st as well. So this is going to be a tough battle, but I think either side could win. It's fairly even, judging by the number of men Cody has and the number of tanks he has, as well as the quality of Rex's defenses, as well as the number of men and tanks he has. So yeah, I will be right back and we can get this started. Alright guys, we are ready to roll here. I did end up crewing this tank over here, like I said. I also put a little bit of flankers over here for General Cody's men. Just a few 212th guys who can flank up this way, the same route Captain Rex took in the last episode. I thought I'd give him that opportunity since I did give Rex that opportunity. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to press start, and this battle should commence immediately, basically. So we'll press start, and yeah, I'm expecting... Yep, here we go. TX-130S already firing and moving forward on the right side over here. ATTE moving its gun in response. The 212th pouring fire into the 501st over here. This ATTE could be very, very devastating. We can see its main cannon isn't quite firing yet. It's looking for the target of the TX-130S, but its front guns are firing at some of the infantry, taking a few of those 212th troopers down. TX-130S really just blitzkrieging here, taking a lot of heat. It could go down any second now. Some explosions going off here. This thing's going wild. Let's check in on the right side real quick. This side over here also getting blitzkrieged by some TX-130Ss and 212th troopers. Lots of 501st members going down. We see these particle turrets working overtime, trying to take out both infantry and tanks, trying to stem the tide of the guys that are coming forward. It is very, very laggy, and that's just because this is just such a huge battle. I don't think these TX-130Ss are doing the smartest strategy here, just plowing ahead. They could be susceptible to a lot of enemy fire. We see some 212th troopers actually running up here, trying to get ahead of the game, but they are getting shot at by by some of the 501st troopers. It also looks like the particle turret is aiming at them. It might take some shots. Yeah, those 212th members already starting to go down. We're seeing massive craters in the ground over here, and 212th dead troopers around them as they get shot by all these turrets that the 501st had. But the swarm of them keep coming, and this initial defensive line is starting to falter a little bit for the 501st, just under the sheer weight of the 212th that's coming forward. This is the last of Cody's men. This is the final hoorah kind of a thing. Those TX-130Ss, though, are causing a distraction for the turrets, but they are getting shot down. One is already dead, and there goes the other blowing up right there. So now these turrets can refocus onto the 212th infantry, but that might have been a sufficient enough distraction so that a lot of these troopers could come forward. Once more and more troopers start to die off, the lag will go away. I do apologize for the lag at the moment. Let's check in on the left side again. Looks like the ATTE is still kicking, and a few 501st infantrymen are still alive. The 212th is really getting right up in their grill, though, coming very, very far forward. A few grenades being tossed. These 212th troopers need to start focusing on that ATTE, but it looks like a lot of the rocket men came forward and were shot down before they could really take this thing out. So this thing is still running wild, firing its main cannon and taking out droves of men as they come forward. That's not a good sign for the 212th. But this side over here, like I said previously, is doing a lot better, I think. They're actually taking care of these defenses. The men who are trying to run up here seem to be getting shot down pretty easily. These turrets need to be taken out. There's still all three of them left. At least they took out these ground turrets down here, but these three turrets need to be killed, and the troopers don't seem to be taking shots at them, really. And that's what needs to be happening right now. At least the infantry is going down, though, so we can give them credit for that. That's a very good job. But for example, these troopers over here, they've got a clear line of sight for these guys right here, but they're not shooting at them. They're not trying to take them out. They need to start doing that. Okay, a few shots coming in now, but really, just focus your efforts on these things. They're taking out the majority of your men. Same can be said over here, except for they're actually doing it over here. They're firing at this ATTE. They got to take this bad Larry out. If they don't take that out, they're just done for. That's the end of discussion. That is their #1 priority right now. It actually seems like a lot of the rocket troopers over here are sort of just hiding. So let's try and get them to move forward, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be attacking this ATT. That's the whole purpose of having rocket troopers. Actually, seems like a few 212th members climb their way up the castle. Perhaps they are the mountaineers of the gang. So these guys get a few shots off, but get killed pretty easily. One more guy alive. Maybe he can get another shot off. Weaken this thing a little bit, but he goes down as well. This thing is still holding steady, still very sturdy, hasn't lost any crew members. It's still got its top gunner there. Not good for the 212 whatsoever. Over here, looks like one of these cannons, two have lost their troopers on them. Only one particle turret remains, but it is still firing into the infantry here. We are getting better and better FPS here as we go, meaning more of the 212 troopers are dying. So not a great sign for Cody and his men, but a good sign for us, because the battle will be a lot more digestible now. Literally, take this thing out. It's gotten so many kills on you guys. We can actually see how many kills it's gotten. 40 kills, that's a lot. This one got 31. This one got 134. You need to kill these things, boyos. It's still getting kills. Just focus your fire on this thing, please. Oh my god, no one's even shooting at it. Shoot at that thing. I'm ordering troopers to shoot at it. This is driving me nuts. Just take... Look how easy that is. It killed them in 2 seconds. They just weren't shooting at him. Alright, so now this top defense is all but dead. There's only 4 501st troopers left up there. And yell at me all in the comment section you want for me getting that turret to be killed, but I mean, come on, there's over 100 212 troopers here, and not a single one of them was shooting at the one threat that was being posed to them. That's ridiculous. I think I had to do something about that. That's just AI being overly derpy right there. So you can hate all you want. That is my opinion, though, and that's ridiculous. I think I'm doing quite well with not commanding troops as much anymore, but that's over the line, I think. Alright, so they've taken this top bit up here, but this TX-130S is starting to fire into their lines, taking out large chunks of the 212th. These guys are sort of all crowding up on this hill, not really sure where to go. It's the only piece of cover they got. Let's check in on the flankers over here. What's going on with these lads? They're not really doing anything. Alright, we'll leave them be. They can do whatever they want. ATTE over here. Is it dead? It is not dead. And there's still infantry amongst all these dead bodies. You can see them here. They've just kind of given up on shooting at it, apparently. The 212 is not doing well. That's to say the least. But it looks like they're finally starting to climb up here and finally starting to shoot down at some of these 501st troopers. Starting to get maybe a few kills? I don't know. They're getting some hits, maybe not kills. TX-130S needs to be taken out. That's their next priority target, but they're just not really doing much about it. This thing over here needs to be taken out as well. This ATTE has been alive for far too long, and these infantry troopers just are not doing anything about it. Kind of a shame. Just ridiculous. But these guys are pouring up here, and this is giving them a nice advantage point where they can shoot downwards at the enemy. That's going to be very, very good for them. Hopefully it's already being a little bit effective. They're getting a few kills here and there. That's a big rocket right there. Took out 3 or 4 different troopers. I think they should definitely try and target this rocket trooper here because as you can see, he's getting some nice pot shots off at the infantry, probably killing a good amount of them when he gets hits. They also need to take out this TX-130S. Worry about the regular infantry last, I would say, because they're the least effective against a large group of people, but they're just going to end up doing whatever the AI thinks is best, so we'll let them do that, but might not necessarily be the best strategy. The flankers are like glitching out over here, just sort of chilling on the rocks. Let's try and get them up here. I programmed them so they would run up the side here, but I think they're kind of stuck. The pathfinding is not always the best in this game, so let's try and get some of these guys up here. Try and get them doing the thing they're supposed to do in the battle, which is flank. You know, the whole purpose of them being in this battle is to flank and give an advantageous edge to the 212. So we'll start getting them to do this now. Here they come. They're rounding up the corner here, hopefully relieving some of the pressure on the main 212th group over here, which is just getting hammered by constant artillery fire and infantry fire. So here they come. They have not been noticed by the 501st yet, and they start firing, and they're receiving some return fire, but they're at least getting some fire out. Looks like this group is now entering into the battle. They are in a great position to stop these flankers. A few explosions going off as the flankers get hit by some TX-130S fire, as it seems to have geared its attention more towards them. Now is the time for the main force up here to strike, but they're not really going up there. A lot of them still hiding in this little... Oh my god, there's so many in here. Guys, come on. Oh, whoops, I clicked on the minimap. Huh, my bad. Let's get people involved in this battle, not hiding in a cave. Let's have them move, have them do things. Captain Rex's men in the 501st were doing a great job. These guys are not doing so good. This AT-TE, by the way, is still alive and still kicking. How have they not killed this thing yet? It is still getting kills on the troopers in front of them right here. Look, there's a guy with an RPG right here. All you got to do is move a few feet forward and start taking shots. Go do that, please. AI is being very... Okay, he died. The AI is being very unreasonable in this battle. Look, here's more rocket troopers. Why aren't you guys on the front lines, you know, trying to take care of this TX-130S here? Actually, the TX-130S is on fire. Go take care of that ATTE then. You know, these rocket troopers, they're letting their brothers down. This is the whole point of them being on this battlefield, is to take out tanks, and they're not doing that job, and they're letting their men down who are dying in droves because of it. Look, normal infantry is having to kill this thing, which causes it to take a lot longer, and this thing is getting hundreds of kills on them. Let's see how many kills. 160 kills and 2 tank kills. This thing needs to be stopped, but it's not happening. The 212 is not up for the challenge here. I don't know what it is, but they're just not doing the work they need to do. It finally dies, but it neared 200 kills. That is unacceptable. And here, we've got this ATTE with 443 kills? That is ridiculous. How have you not killed this thing yet? That is unacceptable. You guys have not done your job one bit. It is just now having its sirens go off. You guys need to refocus your efforts on what matters and take that thing out, but they're just not doing it. I'm afraid this is going to be a massive loss for the 212th Troopers. Here, some men have started to push forward now that that TX-130S is down, and they're starting to... That's my dog shaking in the background. They're starting to get some kills, but they're just dying more and more. They don't have the numbers anymore, probably, to win this. It's a massacre. It's a dang shame, too. Yeah, and here comes the 212th up here now, finally solidifying this ground up here. Maybe not, because the ATTE is actually still firing at them. My God, man. There's still a ton of troopers in here just derping around. You guys need to get out of that area, get to work, fighting the enemy. These troopers, Cody needs to discipline them. He needs to do something. He has not trained these troopers well at all. They've seriously let down their people, the Republic. Alright, so we're just moving them out a little bit for them so we can continue this battle. They've got numbers. They've maybe got 100 troops left, I'd say, but at the same time, they're dwindling fast. They probably started with 1,000 troopers, and they're down to a mere probably 100. Captain Rex probably outnumbers them at this point. Luckily for them, they've got this beautiful high ground. They're able to shoot down a lot of these guys below them. That is excellent. This ATTE, though, still poses a massive threat as it is firing down this way and killing the troopers. Not a good look for the 212th whatsoever. My faith in them as a legion has gone down considerably. We need Obi-Wan here. He was the brains, clearly, of the 212th, and without him, it's not going so hot. They've still got an entire line of 501st troopers they have to get through, not to mention Captain Rex's final defense, which has a particle turret right here and a machine gun. That is going to be tough. That's going to be tough right there. Not to mention, the ATTE is still alive, people. Looks like a few troopers are starting to nick it, but it's still pouring fire onto the 212th over here, still managing to get kills. That should not be allowed. It should be dead by now. But they have completely failed. Here comes a large 212th assault. They're starting to ramp up, going over this hill, actually clearing this trench very easily. Well done, lads. But this one is still alive and still firing at them. Alright, maybe there's some faith left in the 212th. Maybe they can pull this through. Maybe. Maybe. They've still got a lot going against them, except now we're seeing more and more troops start to fire at the ATTE. Finally, they're gonna end this thing's reign of terror. Maybe, if they keep it up, I guess. Ooh, big explosion over here as they take out an entire trench line of 501st troopers. 501st losses are actually starting to mount. Maybe things are turning around for the 212th. They're starting to get a lot more kills while taking a lot less losses. That's big, actually. That is huge. They don't have that many troopers left, but they might have just enough to pull this off. As long as they kill this ATTE, they still have to clear this bunker here, and then they still have to clear Captain Rex's last bunker, as well as a few trenches. There's one trench here, one trench here, one trench here. That's like half a trench. One trench here. So they do have... Oh, and there comes the particle turret already cleaning up. Let's see how many kills. That was the first shot it's fired, and it got 21 kills. And the 212th is not spreading out. They're very congested over here. They need to spread out a little bit more if they want to cop this win here. And that particle turret was devastating. Didn't realize it would do so much damage to him. Still, the ATTE over here is operational. It's still firing at the 212th troopers, and the 212th is barely firing back at all. Things needs to die. It needs to die if they want to win this. At least they're committing some troops towards it, while others attack this particle turret over here, which is going to be devastating if it continues to pour fire onto Cody's men. And it is getting a lot of kills from it. They have to take that thing out. It's just a necessity. And now these trench lines are starting to get involved, probably getting a few kills each man. Again, waning down the 212th attack legion's capabilities to fight. Actually, they're a defensive legion, I think. So I guess this makes sense. They're not that good at attack. For the most part, legions... Excuse me. Oh, it's on fire! They might actually take this thing out. But for the most part, legions tended to be attack and defend depending on the fighting style of their Jedi. So Obi-Wan was a very defensive Jedi, so they were a defensive legion. In contrast, Anakin was a very aggressive Jedi, so the 501st was an attack legion for the most part. This rule is not always steadfast. Oftentimes they'd have to, you know, interchange between the two, but that's just sort of the general rule of thumb. Alright, so the 212th has men scattered all about. On the minimap you can see the blue is the 212th and the red are the 501st. They outnumber the 501st now, but the red troopers that you can see around here are very spread out. They've still got machine guns and artillery left over, and bunkers, so they've got a very effective defense right now. So there still is the possibility of a 212th lost. Not to mention this ATTE is still alive, and it finally goes down. Probably after killing well over 500 men, this thing finally died. Either way, the particle turret is now wreaking havoc on the 212 troopers, including some of these guys in the far-off defense over here. They're starting to fire away with their DC-15Cs and DC-15As at some of these 212 troopers who are quite far away. None of these guys have sniper rifles. They all have standard weaponry, so this is going to be a challenge for the 212. But at least they're starting to suppress these guys, take them out a little bit, and slow down their fire as they suppress them. Maybe not. They're very clumped together here, and they're taking losses. Maybe they're just going to die. 212 finally taking a solid position up here, but it's probably not going to do any good because any member of the 501st who they could hit is already dead from this point. There's a few snipers up here, though. Those guys are going to be very, very valuable. More 212th members running over this way, trying to support, taking out a few 501st members behind some rocks over there. Rocket Trooper fires and hits a bunch of troopers over this way. These guys are still very, very much alive over here. A scattering of 501st troopers are in random emplacements. Those guys have to be dealt with as well. 212 got their first kill on this bunker right here. Not really a bunker, more of a trench line. They're getting some more kills now. They're starting to weaken these guys. They might kill this line. They have to if they want to win the battle. At the very least, the 212th is more spread out now, though they're still semi-clumped together. Oh my god, wait, is that a 501st shooter? Who's shooting this way? Oh, those are the 501st shooting and overshooting, ending up hitting this guy by accident, actually. That's kind of funny. They're aiming for these guys by hitting those guys. But yeah, I mean, 212th might not have this. There was hope for a second there. They still got snipers, which is effective. There goes that particle turret taking out more troopers. It's not good. Not good at all. And they've still got this bunker to take, which Captain Rex had a lot of trouble taking this bunker. Lost a lot of men, all while still having way more troopers than Cody has currently. I have not seen Cody once during this battle. He might have died in the very, very beginning. I'm not fully sure. All has gone quiet as the 212 repositions themselves. It seems like some of them are heading this way, some are heading this way. Hopefully these guys in the way back here start coming forward and helping out a little bit more. They don't seem to want to, though. Another explosion going off over here. What were you shooting at, bud? Oh, there was one 212th trooper right there who died already. Things ain't looking too good. Not for the 212th. I don't think they have enough men to cap this now. These guys are running the wrong way. Come on. Join in the battle. Let's try and get everyone at least to the front lines so they can partake in the battle. They've got more troopers than the 501st still, but the 501st just has defensive advantage. They've got so many things going for them. It's not looking good. What are you guys doing? Why are you firing this way? Do you guys need something to do? Why don't you attack this bunker? Why don't you go do something useful? These guys are going to commence the attack on this bunker while these guys run forward this way. Boom! Getting that kill right away. That guy was not prepared for them to round the corner there. These guys moving forward, getting fully engaged once more with the enemy. Sounds like they have some snipers in action, which is going to be more effective. Hopefully they can cop some kills. Due to that, I'm seeing explosions going off, though, as more troopers are affected by this particle turret, which is just devastating their ranks. It's already got 82 kills. Oh, my goodness. Rex is still very much so alive right here, just chilling. Oh, my God. The 212 is just... it's abysmal. They've done horrible this entire game. Now it's gone quiet once more. Alright, they're sort of reshuffling around here, it seems. A few running forward, a few moving around backwards a little bit. Alright, now we're getting engaged again. Seems like the 212 doesn't seem to know what to do. They don't know what their orders are exactly. These 501st members firing into them. A few of them getting killed. Actually, a number of them going down now. They were probably in a very weakened state, out of health packs, and that's resulting in them finally going down. The 212 fought that war of attrition and is somehow winning, as they're finally killing some of these 501st members that were up here on this cliffside. This was not a good battle for the 212. Complete tactical failure. They've got barely any troopers left. Wait, there's a guy alive in here? There's a 501st trooper in here. He's got a kill. How how is there a 501st trooper in there? Okay, alright. Fair enough. How many kills do these guys have? This guy has 2. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 2. They've all got 2. Interesting. Some 212 troopers actually getting very, very close to Rex's hideout over here. There's still this entire trench line over here. This entire hideout is still alive, and this trench line is still managing to get kills on the 212. These guys starting to engage with this trench line over here. For the most part, they're dying, unable to get those kills. There's still a few guys way back here who are just kind of chilling. Do you guys want to like actually go participate in the battle while it's still going on, or are you stuck? These guys are stuck. All right. Are you guys stuck? Oh, you guys are stuck too. Okay. Well, sucks for you guys. All right. There's still a 501st trooper in here. Oh my God. The 212th are immense disappointments to me right now. As my favorite clone legion, they have done nothing of worth in this entire trilogy. They are complete failures. Alright, let's just send them forward. Let's get them to attack over here. Get them into an organized attack group. You're going for this trench. And that's that. A whole lot of them just died because of a particle turret, which they still haven't taken out. They get a kill on one of these 501st troopers. Another one's taking pot shots at him. They seem distracted as they realize there's a 501st trooper in here. He's getting shot a little bit. They can't even follow a simple attack order. They've already stopped. Alright. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Let's move these guys over here. And you guys just go attack that trench. I at least want to see that trench taken. Y'all aren't going to win this battle, let me tell you that much. So you might as well take this trench, right? Oh my God. You guys want to kill these guys? Okay, getting hit by more particle turret fire. This is pathetic. Hey. Oh, that one in there. There's one more trooper who's not stuck. Come on, man. At least take out this guy, maybe. You got a kill! What a pro! Actually, he's got 2 kills, so he's done something in this battle. Let's see if I can Rambo victory this. We just got another kill. That's 3. I'll hit him in the head. There we go. Got another kill. Alright, heal up, my man. We're going to win this with just this one guy. Okay, we probably won't. But we could try. Might as well. Might be a little bit fun. Alright. My man, are you ready? Are you ready to win this battle for us? Why don't you go ahead and steal this guy's ammo and stuff? You need it. Alright, let's see what we can do. moving out this way. Once that particle turret gets wind of our mission here, it'll be shut down awfully quick. Never mind, we're already dead. Alright guys, terrible battle by the 212th. The 501st was completely dominant. Captain Rex didn't even fire his weapon once. None of these men did, only a particle turret did, which got 104 kills. Let's check out the deaths. So yellow are the deaths of the 501st troopers, which was not that many. Not that many 501st troopers died. Heck of a lot of 212th troopers died. So many 212. It is ridiculous. It's disgusting. Such a waste of clone life. Oh my god. Good god, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible performance by Cody and his men. Captain Rex wins. He's won all 3 of these battles. Cody, you gotta train your men. Train your men, my man. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did. Check out my Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Overtone, Steam group, Patreon. All of those links are in the description if you'd like to check those out. And I hope everyone has a happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.